Are showing.
All right, it says we're live. It says we're live.
Now we're appearing
We
like
are
magic.
appearing like magic.
And here we are.
Hi.
Yay!
We think, we hope, we pray it's working. Belle, if you have anything to do with it, help us out here.
Belle, be a good girl.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I am Patti Negri. This is my beautiful friend Sheena Metal. And this is Belle, the 102-year-old haunted doll, which I want to thank the beautiful Chelsea Elizabeth Hughes for sending to me a few months ago. She's her other mother across the pond. I also want to wish everybody a happy solstice because it's a pretty magical day.
Isn't that awesome?
So again, we could maybe, if you have your phone,
yes,
ask
I'll hook
questions.
my phone up. Yes, and then you can ask us questions.
And if we can't do it all at once, you can ask them anyways, and we'll answer them later.
We didn't even plan this for it to be solstice.
We didn't plan it
How
for it to be
amazing
solstice.
is that?
Perhaps the Belle did.
She does plan things.
She does plan things. Let me give us 1 second. I just need to light a little candle. I got a little protection going, a little stuff.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I got some incense going too. If you guys can smell anything.
I brought some candy for Belle.
Yeah, she brought some beautiful candy. It made Val very happy. And then Sheena went to step outside for a second, and Mel wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, she wasn't so sure she wanted me to leave. She gave me a dirty look.
Yeah.
Her face changes. It's really beautiful.
Yes, and that's the one thing to watch out for Miss Belle. It's her eyes move. Some of you caught it on her first video, which I want to thank the 49,000 plus viewers. I was actually recently filming another TV show, with Awesomeness TV. It's a great production company I work with a lot. And they actually caught her eyes moving on camera all by herself. So we're just going to add a little love to this mix. Black
Here we
spirits and white, red spirits and gray, mingle, 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 who pay. Without a tout-tout, around and about, a world within and a world without. A world within and a world without. The good stay in and the ill stay out. All right.
So you better be good, Belle.
So she's better be good. Okay, can you read that, actually?
I can.
Okay.
So when I first met Belle and Patti was holding her, I thought she was a real child. And I thought, who in the world would bring their toddler to Patti's house at midnight on Friday the 13th? And then when she walked up to me, it was Belle. It was beautiful Belle, and I love her.
Yeah, and they hit it off beautifully. I was trying to remember if it was my birthday party or a girls' night, what it was that it was, but it was the Friday the 13th, my birthday.
It was your birthday.
And again, she's a German girl, 102. This is not real hair. Those of you who listened to the first broadcast, Belle did what I call put a glamour on us, that we were sure this was real hair. We touched it. It smelled real. Everything about it. You know, after the broadcast, we go, this is not real hair. But she definitively wanted us to believe it was real hair. So anyway, why don't you talk a little bit about how you experienced Belle? Because
Belle's wonderful.
People do kind of fall in love with Belle or get scared to death of Belle.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of clients because I see people here, and whether it depends on who they are or how Belle likes them, some just kind of get wigged out and I have to go put her away. But she is a good girl. There was there's a mischievous spirit in her, and
yes.
We'll talk about that. There was a negative spirit, but we got rid of her.
Good. There's a frustration with her.
Yes.
Whomever is inside of her is not too happy about being in a doll and not too happy about no longer being embodied as human.
Yes. So you hit it off. You thought it was a baby.
Thought it was a real child. Thought somebody was a very bad parent. Then thought she was lovely. And then she just kept talking to me. So I kept answering her. And then everywhere I went in the party, she was there. I'd sit outside and suddenly she was at the table looking at me. I'd sit on the couch and suddenly she was right next to me on the couch. So I just picked her up off the couch and put her in my lap and just talked to her and rocked her for a while. But the thing about Sweet Belle is, hi baby, hi sweet baby. The problem is that sometimes she can drain you if you hold her for too long. So I held her for too long and then somebody had to hold my hand, put a little energy back into me, and Patti may have to do that later because I tend to hold her too long. And I've been thinking about her and I keep asking Patti, how is she? When am I going to see her? I miss her. I mean, I'm thinking about her all the time. And then Patti came in and did one of my radio shows this week, and I said something to her about how I could tell that she wanted different clothes. She's not too happy about the plastic shoes, and she's not loving the dress for babies.
It's a baby dress. It's a baby
She's
dress.
not a baby.
She's not a baby. And
She wants a big girl dress
and as
from 100 years ago.
Yes, she wants a big and as Sheena starts explaining that, she was literally reading what I had been saying in my head all week and actually starting to look at clothes online. And when she starts explaining the dress that she sees for Belle, it is the dress that I see for Belle. So I think it's Belle has put it in both of our heads.
Yeah, first of all, she would like some little black lace-up boots. She's not real happy with the baby doll shoes from the 50s. And then she wants a black Victorian dress with lots of lace, with black lace. She wants an all-black dress with lace. So when I was explaining to my best friend on the phone one night about Belle and about the dress that she wanted, she's one of those people that as I talk to her, she's looking things up. And she found out that there is a thing, especially in the 1800s, called a mourning doll. So when someone passed, they would take some of their hair and some of their skin, and they would actually put them into the making of the doll. And I wonder if Belle is a mourning doll and somebody is in her, and I wonder if at one time her hair was the actual hair of the person who she was made for. The idea was that you would carry the doll around, have the doll in your house, and it would be just like that person never passed.
Right, which makes sense, and there is power in that.
Yeah.
From my witchcraft point of view, hair is powerful.
Sure.
Anybody who gets fearful of that, like voodoo kind of stuff. I do carry my mother around in a little necklace, pieces of her.
Sure.
So I think they should bring that back. The idea of a mourning doll.
I need to put a little bit of mom in an ash charm.
Yeah.
I'm working on that. Maybe I'll get one for myself for Christmas. I carry a little tiny bag of her ashes, and I carry it when I fly. And I've always been deathly afraid of flying, and my mother was deathly afraid of flying. And she got very motion sick, so she almost never flew. But for some reason, when I fly with her ashes, it calms me and I feel better. So I carry her ashes around with me pretty much all the time.
Yeah, there's power in that. So
and there's somebody in Belle too. I can feel it.
Yeah, and the idea of a lot of things can be haunted or take on spirits.
Sure.
But anything with a face is much easier to deal with. Like you see the skulls behind me. I'm not goth. It's not Halloween time.
You're not even a little goth?
I'm not even, well, maybe a little.
You're a little goth.
I don't know. But I mean, it's not skulls like rock and roll. It's skulls because I actually put my familiars there. Witches don't really put your familiar in cats because my cats would not have it, number one, and that's kind of mean to put a spirit. But if you put it in something, you could put it in anything, a blob of clay, but something with eyes and ears and a mouth, the shape of that is something you could look into, breathe into, speak into, and it gives them much more form of life.
Now, what if your cat is born with the spirit of your familiar?
Well, then that's one thing, and that's great. Oh, yeah, and cats really do see through the veil. Anybody who has cats know that.
Goodness.
And they will be working partner with me, but I just don't want to say, this is your vessel all the time.
Absolutely.
Larry would just not have it, and Petunia wouldn't understand.
I used to see this little thing when I lived with my ex. It was about that big, and it would stand in the corner of the hallway in the dark, right out my bedroom door. And it would just stand there and stare, and I would think, don't look at it, don't look at it, and I would think of all these reasons why it wasn't really there, and oh my God, there it is, don't look at it. And one day, I was sitting on my bed at night with my laptop, and I looked up, and my dog and my cat were both sitting on the corner of the bed, and they were looking right at it.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, it's there.
Yeah, animals all see, because no one told them it wasn't real. No one told them, oh, that's imaginary.
Right.
So they just are able to see and sense. So that's a really good way while you're home to get a sense of if you're feeling something's off, good or bad. Go, yeah, look at the cat.
So how have your cats and your dog Dora, how have they related to Belle?
It is really interesting. It's almost like she does not exist to them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if there's a bit of a jealousy thing there.
Really? Because you're always holding her and talking to her?
Well, yeah.
Because Mommy loves her so much.
Yes.
And Aunt Sheena loves her so much.
Yeah. So it's interesting because if I bring in another doll, I do have a lot of dolls. I'm a Barbie collector and I have other dolls too. But if I bring in another doll, they'll go sniff it. They'll go move around. Belle, they leave alone. So I think it's a combination of respect and a little bit of jealousy.
Oh,
yeah.
And maybe maybe they're just a little weary of how strong her energy is.
Yeah,
it's really strong.
It is really strong. Right now, I don't know what our lighting looks like, but I have a light that I use all the time, and it just for Belle decided not to work.
Oh.
And my husband fixed it, it went on, and then brought it right upstairs for Belle. It would not work. So mood lighting is what she wanted.
Well, and I'm having trouble reading your comments because we're staring at a light coming from the phone.
Right.
So when I go to read the comments, all I see is the retinal
light.
impression.
Right. So
maybe you can see the comments better.
let's see. What does it say? Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's hard, right? 'Cause
My
all
cats are kind. My cats see all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they really do. Isn't that fun? I don't think she likes being on camera. She keeps messing with it. Oh, is she messing with the camera? Is the camera going in and out? Interesting.
Oh, weird.
I don't know about that. She seems to really like attention. Like this past few weeks, when she hasn't had maybe the attention, I've been busy getting ready for the holidays, been working, been shooting, and she's like, I need attention. Kind of actually just like the dog and the cats do. Mm-hmm. So interesting. So I would love your impressions. Has anybody seen her eyes move yet?
Yeah.
What
or her face change.
Or her face change?
Yeah, her face squinched when she thought I was leaving. Because I basically came in, I said hi to Patti, I got some water, I gave Belle a present of some candies, and then I had remembered that I had forgotten something in my car, so I went to run to my car. And as I opened that door, she looked at me, and it was a little Chucky.
Yeah.
She looked a little bit like...
Not Chucky.
She scrunched her face a little bit like Chucky at me, like, where are you going? So I had to explain to her that I wasn't leaving and that I would be back.
Yeah. So it's interesting. We would love your impressions. Yeah. So does she like the camera? Does she not like the camera?
She looks beautiful on camera.
Yeah. Yes, she does.
Why don't you tell everybody, I'm sure everybody, for people that are just watching for the first time, sort of the history of how old she is and what you found out about her.
Okay. I have a Facebook friend, a beautiful girl named Chelsea. She lives in Belgium. And she even had a page for the doll. I don't know if it still exists. Belle, the Haunted Doll page.
We should try to find it.
And people were, we should try to find it. And people would comment, and she was talking. And she literally had this doll for a couple of years. She got it in, I think, an antique store or wherever you would get something like that. But things just started to go awry, including health. And Chelsea has a little girl, a little toddler, which you don't want uncontrollable haunted things around little kids. You just don't.
Sure.
So it was affecting her health, everything from her hair falling out to all sorts of things.
Oh, goodness.
I think there was some fun stuff to it, like she would always hear running up and down the stairs. We were actually talking about that today, running in or down the halls, and I hear that all the time. I have a downslope house, so you walk in on the main level, and then you go downstairs to the rooms that would usually be upstairs. So my husband and I, we'd go downstairs in his drum room, man cave, and we hear all this boom, 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 boom. Normally we'd think it was the cats, but we look up and there's both cats and there's door, and it's Belle. So that's kind of fun.
And you never heard that running before you got her?
No, we hear all sorts of things, but I never heard that pound
This
around.
house has a lot of stuff in it. Take it from someone who's been here a lot.
Yes. It's a beautiful house. It's a little 1920s house in the Hollywood Hills. There's a spirit who lives here, who lived in the house from the 1960s, a French artist named Adrienne Breen, and she's fabulous. She's house protector. She's not stuck here or anything. She's not a shade. She's not a crossed over thing. But she likes roses. We even got married here, and she was like literally shooting the roses out of my wedding bouquet. Once she got mad, we had a flood, and we had to move out of the house for like 3 months. She wasn't happy, so she took our pictures out of the frames. No one was in the house. Alarms were set. Taped up the frame, the one picture of my husband and I, over our guest room with all these other pictures. The one of us was removed from the frame, still sealed, no broken glass. It was like, hi, Adrienne. So it's, spirits are everywhere. But just remember that you are in control.
Yes.
You have to be in control. Don't give away your power to anything, good or bad spirits. If you feel something is in your space, in your house, don't be afraid to say, who are you? If it feels okay. If it feels bad, go get out.
Right.
Get out. In the name of whatever you believe in. In the name of God, in the name of your angels, in the name of your cat, in the name of your haunted doll. It's all about the intent. So don't be fearful. That will feed the negative. Don't be angry. That will feed the negative. Be more like a disciplinarian parent. You are not welcome here. This is my house. This is my body. This is my room. This is my car. You must leave now.
Absolutely.
And there's millions of other things you can do, but that honestly is the most powerful. But if it feels like it might be good, like it might be a fun, mischievous child or your grandma or somebody really good, don't be afraid to talk. So many people do that. It's so funny. It's like there's a ghost there, and then you just both are, jaw dropped, staring at each other.
I know. You have a guy that's here too.
A guy,
from the 30s.
From the 30s?
I've done a lot of spirit boards here. The only place in Los Angeles, well, I would do a spirit board is at Patti's because I trust her to open and close the veil properly.
Very important.
I grew up in a really scary haunted house, and I don't want any of that stuff following me home to this one. Luckily, the little tiny man that lived in the hall left with the ex, so now I'm spirit free at home. And yeah, there's always a guy an actor from the 30s that stands behind me and talks to me.
That's good. I mean, because I get so many, it's like Grand Central Station, so I don't pay as much attention.
But they're also just walking down your street. They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's that kind of a neighborhood.
Hollywood Hills is haunted.
Old 1920s neighborhood, on the streets everywhere. It says 1920. Next door was Sam Woods, the guy from Gone with the Wind. Across the street was where Frank Capra and Harry Cohn wrote It's a Wonderful Life.
Wow.
The house next door was Mary Pickford's dressing room. So it's
when a house is your dressing room.
Yes, it's a house with Mary Pickford's dressing room down from the studios, which are just above. So place makes a difference. The essence makes a difference. The history makes a difference.
So why do you think that you've been okay with Belle? I mean, even though, the poor Chelsea had trouble with her health and you haven't.
I think Belle, what I experienced, because since I do a lot of ghosty hunting and going into really dark places, I think they know. The spirits know. Oh, she knows what she's doing. Like when a cop shows up, the underage drinkers, I go, we better be good. It's a cop, or a priest shows up, whatever it is. I think they see me and I can see them, but there's not fear there. There's control, and look at me. I've got. I know what they're going to go. Oh, she's got a helmet on. Oh,
Irish protection.
We've got So I think they just kind of can see me coming. And the fact after the first video with Shauna, beautiful Shauna Grace, she would not. And we spent like half the video trying to open the doll. It took like 10-15 minutes. It was so beautifully wrapped, and it was great tension. It was a great build. Completely unplanned, but Shauna would not leave. We did the whole video and all sorts of stuff was happening. Shauna would not leave until we at least cleared and banished the bad thing that was there. Because I don't even think that was a human spirit, the bad thing.
No, probably something that just attached itself in the antique store.
Yeah.
So when Chelsea had her, did she know anything about her history?
No, she didn't know anything about her history. She just got it somewhere, liked it. I don't know if she's a regular doll collector or what. But it just didn't work. I think she always had to go put the doll in a shed or in a drawer.
Oh.
And that seemed to work.
She doesn't like that.
But she didn't want to be in a drawer.
Or a shed.
Yeah.
It's like punishment. She wants to be sitting in the living room being a good girl.
Yeah.
She's such a good girl.
She's missing a few fingers, but that's okay.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Yes,
Yes,
we all missing a few fingers.
But she's amazing. When we
She's
first
a
got her
beautiful
too, we
shape.
didn't know much about her. We're going, this looks like plastic. Plastic wasn't invented in 1915. It's not. It's called composite. Those of you doll collectors may know that. So it's made from wood and glue and all sorts of interesting things.
That's
Pre-plastic, plastic. That's why we've got to get a worthy dress.
And is her face is porcelain?
This is porcelain. And look at her teeth. Look at they trippy. Don't they look like real teeth?
She's got some little teeth.
Little bitty teeth.
I like her little teeth. And she's got a little dimple in her chin, little baby dimple, and some little teeth.
So I don't know how close we are to it, but
have you ever taken you put a little evil eye on her?
Of course, I get that's her little protection valve. Just
in case.
So
no more spirits can get in there. Have you ever taken a picture of her and then done a facial search on Google to see if it comes up what kind of doll she is?
No.
You can do a Google
no, I know
search.
what kind of a doll this is.
Oh.
She's Hubuck Koppelsdorf Thuringia, 25 out of 250, number 7.
Oh, she's one of the first. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Have you ever researched that?
I have, and this one a little bit.
So she's German.
She's German, and there are 2 doll makers I think that came together. I think before her was the Herbach dolls, Herbach, and then somehow they came together.
Okay.
And that's about all I know.
Why does she have 2 little holes in the back of her
I
head?
don't know.
That's
It looks like
Looks like where one might put a little bit of skin from someone who had just
Ooh.
passed. Looks like where somebody might put something inside the skull, like a little bit of ash or skin or hair.
It certainly could be.
It does look like that's what it is.
And I have not looked up mourning dolls or anything.
We're sorry that we're touching you,
Yes,
sweetheart. We're
it's
trying
okay.
to be good.
We're trying to be very sweet.
And she at one point had real hair, we think?
I'm sure she had some form of real hair.
Yeah.
But again, hair maybe doesn't last as long as porcelain or composite.
She feels like she was a child that passed. Not a baby, but maybe 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. A little girl who's got independence.
She's very independent. She's very... Did you just turn your head and look at me? Did you guys see that? Did you just turn your head and look at me?
Did I?
I love that you did that.
Did I do it? I don't know.
I think she did. Hi, sweet girl. I think that she's very independent. She's very willful. She might have been a little bit of a handful as a child. And she died very quickly.
Yeah.
Illness, I think, but
I think
very
so
quickly.
too. Almost like a lung thing. Or,
Yeah, I was going to say maybe pneumonia,
Yeah.
influenza, something. Very, very quickly. Maybe tuberculosis, although that's usually not that quick. Something much quicker than that. And so she was sort of passed before she knew it. And now she's not so thrilled about that. Because I think she wishes that she could, really more than anything, she could be alive and be a real little girl.
And she kicked her shoe off.
And she just kicked her shoe off.
Okay, there we go.
She's like, I hate these shoes.
I know you hate them.
I want my lace-up boots from 1950.
If anybody out there, I will buy it, of course, is a dressmaker or a doll dressmaker or knows a good
doll
place,
shoemaker.
a doll shoemaker, please let me know. Send me the information.
Or know where we can find some antique baby shoes that don't look like they're for babies, but look like they're for big girls who lived 100 years ago.
Yeah.
1915.
I think so. I think
beautiful.
that's what I mean. There was a little, a few years in there, but that's what Chelsea told me, so I just believed that, and then I looked up this.
Oh, she's just wonderful.
Yeah. So
has anything spooky happened since you've had her? Okay.
Only when
All right.
only when people get freaked out. It changes the air, whether she doesn't like that they get freaked out or she gets empowered the fact that they get freaked out. Again, I think it's a little
I think
bit
it's a little of both.
A little of both. And then the energy. I work really hard. I'm really conscious of the energy in my home since I work from her and veil is always open. So pretty much anytime anybody walks in, it's like, it feels good. But if somebody gets scared by her or doesn't get her, it gets a little weird. It gets a little weird. And the people get really upset. I had a girl here just yesterday, could not stand it, freaked out by the doll. She called me later. She said couldn't sleep. She had dreams from the doll.
Oh,
it's like her
I have dreams. I have had dreams about her. The night after I met her, I had dreams about her all night, but they weren't bad dreams. She holds you with her little thumb.
She does.
She holds on really tight. Yeah.
So
it's strange that people. Well, if you got a new kitten or a new puppy, I know, I'm not saying you're a kitten or a puppy, but if you got a new kitten or a new puppy or a new child, other than Belle, your child, if people came over and were weird, they would feel weird too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get to somebody's house and just be weird about the lovely things that live in their house, like sweet Belle.
Yeah. So that's the only times that it's gotten weird since we cleared it. Again, when I was teaching that awesomeness show, she really, I mean, we caught it on camera and everything. The eyes moving, nobody near her and touching her. And I think she likes that kind of stuff a little bit.
I think she does too.
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to read comments?
Yes.
I have to go
let's
off
look at
camera until my retina's calmed down.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you be alone with Belle.
Okay, and then ask us.
I will read
Wow,
some
that
comments.
was a loud noise. Did you hear
Yeah, what was that,
I guess
sweet
it was
girl?
her arm, but that's the first time I ever heard that. And I've been moving her arms around a lot.
Okay.
Get a little arthritis there or no? You need some avocados. Oils the bones.
All right. So somebody put. You need to be somewhere where there's a lot of light to see past this. Oh, look at this. You turn one light on so you can see past the damage in your eye temporarily from the other light. Okay. keep... Oh my goodness, I can't believe this.
What?
You know, I have one of those little retinal implants from staring at the light. Do you get those?
Yes, I do. Belle, are you doing that? No, it's just the light.
Lots of people saying hi. Lots of people saying good morning. I'm thinking those are our European friends.
Yes, yes. We've got a lot of people in the UK and Chelsea's friends and a lot of my people I work with. A lot of my Ghost Adventures fans. Thank you guys for coming.
The camera is going in and out of focus.
Oh.
Wow, that's weird.
Are you doing that, Belle? Because it's automatic focus. I've never had that happen before.
Yep. Hey, ladies and Belle. Hi, Patti. Hi, Patti. Hearts are flying everywhere.
Aww.
Her right eye is moving a little bit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Hang on, we're going here. Oh, somebody said, what's with the smoke in the camera?
Is there smoke in the camera now?
Oh, there shouldn't be. There's no smoke
There's
here
no
now.
smoke. When we first started, I was burning some incense, again, to open the veil and for protection. But we moved that away. That hasn't...
Yeah, there's no smoke here at
That's
all.
on your side.
She is absolutely beautiful. Somebody asked, what characteristics does Belle have?
Characteristics like his personality. Again, mischievous was the first word I have. Sweet would be the second word. You know, maybe a little high strung, a little bit.
People want you to put her right in the camera.
Okay.
So maybe put her on the other side of you so she can be right in the camera and face her face so people can look at her face.
I can't see since it's in the light.
Someone put she would be beautiful in black.
Yes.
Lots of people, Belle, talking about how beautiful you are. Belle is so sweet. Belle is so beautiful. Somebody wants to know, Patti, if your jacket is a haunted museum jacket.
Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. They're great. If anybody's ordered one from the Haunted Museum, they're all embroidered. It's not just like the screen printing. It's fabulous.
Anyone else keep seeing the little orbs flying around?
Oh,
we don't see any of that
We
here.
can't see it because we're just staring at a light from the phone. But let us know if you see orbs.
Yeah, we want to know
And
about the orbs.
We know that there's a lot of gifted people out there. A lot of people in the paranormal world and the spiritual world. So if you're feeling anything or see anybody in particular, let us know.
The camera keeps unfocusing, people keep saying.
I can't explain that one because we're lit. We've got everything right. That must... I don't know. Unless that's Adrian.
Lots of people saying hi to us. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm off camera right now,
Can you come back
reading the
on
comments.
camera with that? Or want to change jobs for a minute?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Now, if I don't look right at the camera for a minute, I can read the rest of these. And then I will go on a Belle duty, holding Belle.
Yes.
Hey, ladies and Belle. Hi, Patti. Hi, Patti. All right, let's go back to the beginning when we didn't really read the comments. Look how beautiful Belle looks.
That's good.
Look at how beautiful she is.
She's a looker.
Everybody thinks you're so beautiful, Belle. So many comments. Someone asked, does she ever communicate?
Yeah. Does she ever not? Yes, she's a talkative girl. As Sheena was saying when she got here, she talks. She's inquisitive. She's again, she talks a lot. That's why I said high strung was probably a wrong word for it. Just independent, mischievous, sweet, and wants attention.
Oh, Chelsea's here. Hi, Chelsea.
Chelsea, you got up at 4 a.m.
Chelsea put, couldn't keep her out, ladies. Her energy made me feel so ill after keeping her out for a while. Oh, Chelsea, we're sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to get you over to the States, get you over to California, and see how you feel now when we've, got some work done on her. That would be great.
She's lovely, Chelsea. Come out and visit. She's wonderful.
Come out and visit. Her other mother across the pond is on the other side.
And I'm her
of the flat.
aunt. And I love her.
Aunt Sheena. All
I
right, you
love
want to
you,
hold her
Bill.
for a minute?
Show
See
her.
what you do? Yes. Let me see if I can see anything here.
All right, you do that.
Oh, we are blind, aren't we?
Yeah, do that. Thanks, Winston. I'm going to hold Belle over on this side so you can all see her. Can everybody see Belle?
Yeah, they can. That's beautiful. I can't read this because that light bulb is right here. So maybe you want to communicate anything you were getting?
She likes to be held, that is for sure. Hey, sweet girl. She likes this.
Yeah, she does.
She actually thinks this is fun. She thinks that she spends too much time sitting staring at nothing and no one's actually communicating with her. And one of the hardest things for her, not being a living child, is that she's not being acknowledged like a living child.
Right.
So she spends a lot of time just sitting around being bored.
Right. So
And she doesn't like that. She
I
loves attention and she loves to be held.
yeah. And to hold her more.
Such a good
I
girl.
wish we could teach the cats to hold her like she does other people. Somebody wrote here, I think it's Greta, that there's something.
She just said, I do not want the cats to hold me.
Okay, fine.
So that's off.
So
the
maybe
table,
that's
Mom.
why the cats leave her alone. She's like, get the heck out of
She's
here.
like, I don't want the cats to hold me. I'm scared the cats are going to bite me. I'm scared they're going to put me in their mouths and drag me around.
Those
And I'm not all that crazy about the dog either.
Well, we won't tell them that. But no, our cats won't do that. Our dogs won't do that. Somebody wrote, I think it's Greta Ratliff, that there's something a little bit sad about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
Again, that is because she really wants to be alive, and
Yeah.
this is actually where she does get to experience some life, though. Even right now, what you guys are getting, and that's to me why I do seances, why I do mediumship, why we go in. It gives them a sense of life.
Absolutely.
The one thing they can't have is this fleshly body, and even if it's on a spirit board or a mediumship, or we're into a place and we open the veil and we acknowledge
open
that vial of the veil and the veil.
Not 1975. Keep that vial shut.
That gives them that sense of humanity, of life.
Yeah.
It's like a tickle. It's like how same way we feel getting to see the other side.
Absolutely.
Is how I think they feel getting to see our side. That little communication, like, oh, they could hear me. What?
They just want to be heard. You know, they really, really want to be heard. And I feel like when she was sick, whoever was taking care of her, didn't take it seriously enough that she was sick. And then she knew how sick she was. But everyone else thought, just go to bed and you'll be fine. And then she went to bed and died.
Well, yeah.
And I don't think she realizes how that upset her parents.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because by then she had passed and she was very angry. She's much less angry than when I was here on your birthday.
Good. Well, she is well treated, and we are going to get you a fabulous outfit. More and more people are seeing orbs fly by. That's great.
We're not seeing any orbs in here at all.
We can't see it. We just see this the Facebook light. Well, Monica are watching you, Ashley, and so all sorts of fun people are here. We want to thank you all for coming in. We won't keep you too long. How about if we just do these short ones and a little bit more often?
Yeah, I like that.
So if you have questions, feel free to write them now, share, come join us,
Absolutely.
come see Sheena.
And please friend me. I'm tagged here, and that's all my paranormal peeps are on this page.
Yes.
So friend me. I would love that. I'd be honored to have you as friends.
Please. And you can't friend me on regular Patti Negri because they have this 5,000 limit.
Yeah.
But you can follow me and you can like me on Patti Negri Psychic Medium. Also, go to my website, pattinegri.com. And from there you can find Twitter and Instagram. And Sheena, tell them all the fabulous places, including your new thing.
You can friend me at sheenametal.com on Facebook. At facebook.com/Sheena Metal. And also I'm at sheenametal.com. And I do 4 radio shows for LA Talk Radio, and my daily is called the Sheena Metal Experience. You can find me there. I also do a paranormal show called Haunted Playground, Spiritual Paranormal. We're at hauntedplayground.com. And I have a movement of peace and love and kindness and unity I started last year. And Patty's part of my vibrational council, and it's at IamRaisingTheVibration.com. Please go find us, because I'd be honored to have you join us there too. And we have a cool community called The Vibration Nation on Facebook. If you go to TheVibrationNation.com, it'll forward over there. And we've about 9,000 groovy people that all love spiritual, paranormal. I'm a paranormal survivor. I have gifts. My mother had gifts. She gave me her gifts. And there's just gifts and gifts everywhere.
Got gifts.
The gifts that keep on a giving.
And
I love this wonderful kid, and I love holding her because she's amazing.
Yes,
and I hope she knows how loved she is.
She does, and I think she's liking this too. So I'm going to go read your comments after the fact. Join us next time.
Yeah,
Follow us.
we'd love
Find
it.
us.
Yeah.
I just shot a new Ghost Adventures that should be on into January, February. It's going to be a good one, but I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. So thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful night. It's the solstice. It's winter solstice. Go inside. Look at some magic.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. Keep peace in your heart and think good, loving thoughts for Belle because she's getting so much better. And the next time you bump into a spirit, don't be scared. Say hello.
Say hello. Now figure out how to turn this off. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Live.